The read. Rejected by Soto.
Isa na namang kagulat-gulat na araw sa inyong lahat. When Coach Connor Henry signed Kai Sotto to a multi-year contract, for sure hindi pa alam ni Kai Sotto na meron pang isang NBA caliber player na papasok sa team in the person of Cam Bairstow. At alam rin ni Kai Sotto na galing pa sa injury si Isaac Humphries at hindi pa 100%. But 2 months after his signing, Kai Sotto is facing the biggest challenge sa kanyang very young basketball career. How to get past the top 3 big men ng Adelaide 36ers na pawang magagaling at pawang mga NBA caliber ang mga skills. Well, napakasamang balita yan dahil hindi lang magagaling sina Isaac Humphries, Cam Bairstow, and Daniel Johnson, kundi sila pa ang top 3 scorers ng team that leads to the question. Ano ang role ni Kai Sotto sa team with the 3 big men lording it over sa offensive end? Well, yan ang ating himay-mayin ngayon in this video, but before that ay meron pa tayong giveaway. We only need a few more steps to reach the goal we've been aspiring for. Kagulaters were almost 100,000 subscribers. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you because this would not have been possible without your unwavering support for our channel. When we reach 100,000 subscribers, we will give away a brand new iPad. Once again, a brand new iPad. We're almost there and time is running out, so don't skip this fantastic opportunity. All you need to do is to subscribe to this channel, like this video, press the notification bell, and share it with your family and friends on various social media platforms. Once again, thank you very much for your love and support, mga kagulaters. It's an honor to be able to bring 100,000 smiles to our idol's success on this journey. Don't ever miss out this very wonderful chance. Whether we like it or not, meron talagang rivalry even within the team environment at ito ang kinakaharap ngayon ni Kai Sotto more than competing with the other big men sa ibang mga teams. Sa loob mismo ng kanyang team ay meron 3 napakagaling na big men na puro mga established superstars sa Australia and there's no way na mapapalitan niya ang isa sa 3 players in terms of playing time and role sa team. Kai Sotto is an untested player kahit nasabihin natin na napaka-skilled and talented niya. But the fact remains na wala pa siyang napapatunayan sa NBL Australia compared to the likes of Daniel Johnson, who is often considered as a Dirk Nowitzki of Australia and the most underappreciated big man in the NBL history. Hindi man nakapaglaro si Daniel Johnson sa NBA, but he's a legit 6-time club MVP ng Adelaide 36ers. Another player na napakahirap lampasan ay si Isaac Humphries na isang superstar sa NBL Australia and hailed as one of the best big men ngayon na gusto makabalik muli sa NBA. He is a legit superstar. In fact, he is literally a rock star dahil kumakanta rin itong si Isaac Humphries at napakarami ng fans sa Australia. Isa siyang legit NBA talent kasama si Cam Bairstow na isang legit NBA player rin at isang Boomers national team player. And they're not just good on papers. Napakaganda pa ng kanilang performance sa regular season, especially si Cam Bairstow na isang late addition ng team. And with him playing at a very high level ay mukhang mahihirapan talaga si Kai Sotto to crack the big man rotation ni Coach CJ Button. At kung makakapasok man si Kai Sotto sa mga laro in the future, ay he has to play a near perfect game na kapag nagkamali ay meron 3 big men na pwedeng ipapalit sa kanya. Ito ang masamang sitwasyon ngayon ni Kai Sotto and the other reason kung bakit mahihirapan siya sa first season niya sa NBL. On the other hand, maganda naman na merong 3 mga magagaling na kakampi si Kai Sotto na big man na for sure mabibigyan si Kai Sotto ng magandang experience playing against NBA level talents. Sa mga practices nila ay for sure mapadali ang kanyang development na napakataas ng level of competition and Kai Sotto will directly learn from these very skilled big men. But still, iba pa rin ang totoong laro na kung saan all eyes are waiting for Kai Sotto to finally make his introductions to the professional basketball circle. At dahil napaka-skilled and talented ni Kai Sotto, malaki pa rin ang possibility na maganda ang kanyang maipakita once his name will be called by Coach CJ Button. Na track merong malalaking maiambag para sa success ng team. At dahil napakaganda na ng pinakita ni Isaac Humphries sa kanyang second game, ay unti-unti nang nanunubalik ang kanyang laro galing sa injury, ay lalong mahihirapan na talaga si Kai Sotto na makapasok sa regular rotation ni Coach CJ Button unless kung pipiliin ni Coach CJ Button na maglalaro ng extra big lineup using 3 big players to form the tallest triple tower ng buong NBL. And this is not impossible knowing na ang focal point ng opensa ni Coach CJ Button ang mga malalaki sa team, ay for sure merong mga sitwasyon sa laro na gagamitin niya ng big man competition ang laban. But if we have to base our assessment sa first blitz game ni Kai Sotto, ay mukha namang mas magaling pa si Kai Sotto over Isaac Humphries sa ngayon dahil galing pa sa injuries si Humphries. Although it remains to be seen kung mas magaling pa si Kai Sotto over Daniel Johnson na legit scorer talaga at napakaraming moves ang alam. Ganon rin kay Cam Bairstow na lalong tumatagal sa team ay lalong gumagaling at napaka-consistent pa. In fact, siya na siguro ang most consistent big man ng team. And we have to point out also na sa lone game ni Kai Sotto ay nasa starting center shot together with Daniel Johnson. A good sign at sana sa pagbalik ni Kai Sotto galing sa injury ay ma-carried over niya ito sa regular season as the starting center ng team. Kapag magiging starting center si Kai Sotto ng team ay dito na magwawakas ang mga speculations na hindi totoo ang injury ni Kai Sotto, which is unfounded and uncalled for dahil alam naman natin na napakalaking tulong ni Kai Sotto para sa team when he will finally suit up. His height alone will give a new look sa Adelaide 36ers dahil sa 7'3" height ni Kai Sotto, lalong-lalo na kapag nag-3 big man combinations si Coach CJ Button ay napakalaking problema ito sa mga matchup sa ibang teams. We are hoping na makakalaro na si Kai Sotto ngayong December 9 versus Tasmania Jack Jumpers upang matuldukan na ang mga speculations about the real status of Kai Sotto. At huwag magpahuli, dahil baka magugulatan lang kayo sa mga bagong balita. At kung nagugustuhan niyo ang ating channel, ay huwag kalimutang pindutin ang like and subscribe button at pati na rin ang notification bell upang updated kayo sa mga nakakagulat na balita. Salamat and see you around! Isa na namang kagulat-gulat na araw sa inyong lahat. December 9 is the next playing date for Adelaide 36ers. At siguro naman fully healed na si Kai Sotto during that time and hopefully ito na ang right time for Kai Sotto to be given the green light to play sa kanyang kauna-unahang NBL regular season game na siya ring magsisilbing debut na as a professional basketball player. Pero sino nga ba ang makakatapat ng Adelaide 36ers ngayong December 9? Well, yan ang ating pag-uusapan in this video. No need to worry, Kaigulaters, dahil si Kai Sotto na mismo ang nag-assure sa ating lahat that he will be back. Perhaps ang mga nangyayari ngayon ay ang mga growing pains pa lamang sa very young basketball career ni Kai Sotto. And we have to realize na hindi naman natatapos ang career ni Kai Sotto dahil hindi siya pinapalaro sa preseason at sa 2 regular season games. We have to accept the reality na merong injury ang pambato natin. And aside from the injuries, ay meron pa siyang maraming kulang upang mas magiging maganda pa ang kanyang performance once he will get the green light to suit up. In reality, there's only a handful of 19 years old na naging successful when they entered the professional level. Kahit nga sa NBA ay napakabihira ang mga 19 years old na naging successful or nagkaroon ng dominating performances. And we have to put that into consideration. Kai Sotto has the skills and talent of a veteran but has the body of a 19-year-old teen. And we have to consider na isang big man si Kai Sotto. And in the history of the game, ay iilan lang ang mga big man na nakatungtong sa NBA when they were still 19 years old. Huwag tayo ma-carried away sa skills ni Kai Sotto. Now let's face it, even Kobe Bryant did not have a great rookie year when he entered the NBA. Yes, one would argue that LeBron James played to expectations when he entered the NBA. But for God's sake, LeBron is one of the greatest who ever played the game. if not the greatest. So sana ay maintindihan natin na hindi lang si Kai Sotto ang 19 years old na merong kulang. In fact, kahit si Chet Holmgren ay nasa college pa playing against kids na siyang prospected number 1 next year. And that made me realize na kung alam pa sana natin na hindi lang gagamitin si Kai Sotto sa mga professional teams na sinalihan niya, ay mas mabuti pa sana kung sa USNCAA pa siya naglalaro. Na doon hindi problema ang kanyang lack of power at hindi rin problema ang playing time. And there is a big possibility na siya pa ang magiging superstar player ng kanyang team. Look at Jonathan Kuminga, who was picked number 7 in this year's NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors. As much as the NBA is considering his skills and talent at elite level, kulang pa rin siya sa experience at kulang pa ang development sa kanyang katawan. Hindi pa fully developed ang kanyang katawan. And to think na Jonathan Kuminga was picked number 7. Yet the Golden State Warriors put Jonathan Kuminga ngayon sa kanilang NBA G League affiliate team na kung saan Kuminga dominated and scored his career high kahapon lang. In other words, like Jonathan Kuminga, Kai Sotto needs more time to mature both as a player and as a person. At hindi sapat ang skills and talent lang ang merong isang player, especially pagdating sa mga bigating liga. One's body should be ready at dapat merong sapat na experience ang isang 19 years old player to be ready sa mga big leagues. At ito rin ang kulang kay Jonathan Kuminga na kung saan limited lang ang mga laro nila sa NBA G League Team Ignite last year. Unlike Josh Giddey na nakapaglaro ng isang buong NBL season bago nagpapadraft sa NBA. And look at him now, he is making a name for himself sa NBA. Kahit si Jalen Green ay ganito rin ang kanyang problema. Give Jalen Green a year or 2 sa NBA at syak makikita na natin na baka mas magaling pa ito kay James Harden. Napaka-inconsistent pa kasi ang laro ni Jalen Green sa ngayon and that could be attributed sa kanyang lack of experience.